Hello again, I'm back. Let's continue with Red Alert. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, and okay, I'm at this point.
Keep moving, girl. You got too many escorts tonight.
You get used to it. Where's the exit?
Now, I got you an edit, but you gotta stop that idiot.
Ah! Try to keep some for the... Ah! Oh my god. 4 medipacks. Getting shelled like crazy. He should be stuck. But then I can't go any further, can I? Like, I can't reach that. Oh, I can. Oh, no. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Oh, maybe the switch in the other room is... it allows me to get in that room. That's the only thing I can guess. Oh, hi, Emma Raider. Thanks for the raid. Thank you so much. I hope you had a nice stream. What were you playing? What were you streaming? I'm playing this for the first time. Well, I died earlier in here. I found the secret. So, and now I have some bullets left. So maybe I can kill these dudes. Do they give me anything? No. What language do you speak? I'm poisoning him. But he's a robot. It does nothing. Oh. Oh, I defeated him. And I got an achievement. Ah, okay. And he left something. Italiano. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't speak Italian, sadly. I can speak French. Français. So now I guess, well, I just go back. Je suis canadien, québécois. Ah. Alright. Helipad access key. But now I don't know where to go. Oh, I'll save. And oh, I can go back. Okay. I don't remember from where I came. Oh, yes. Okay, but is that the room with the... No, it's not. There's nothing else here. I don't think. No. All right. Oh, I can't. I can't go back. Oh, there was a closed hatch on top here. Oh, it's open now. Okay. I can just run. Oh, that's where I fell. With the button. Yes, the fake button.
Yeah, girl, you done good.
Oh my
Now
god.
get your bony ass out of there. And hey, you stay in touch, yeah? Maybe we're gonna be pen friends.
Bony ass? I doubt it. But I'll be in touch. Clear the area, Yank. I'm coming out.
That's what I thought. Bony ass? I don't think so. Oh, I finished. Headquarters chapter.
To absent friends. Indeed.
May God rest her soul.
Mr. Van Croy, come quickly!
What is it, man? What have you found? Pass it to me. Pass it to me.
We found a bony ass.
We've found her.
Well, you didn't. You found a bag. I'm sorry. That's a bag. End of the game. Alright. Thank you, Emerator. I talked about it throughout my playthrough, but because this was the only game of the classic original series that I never played before, and I know all about the reputation of the game, that it's supposed to not be good, it's supposed to be a cash grab, something that was done very negligently, but I had no real idea what to expect, but I was really, really pleasantly surprised. I think it's a great game. It has incredible variety of gameplay, of location, of situations and types of actions that you need to do, or I wouldn't say puzzles per se, but solutions that you have to find to certain situations. It's very much it's very close to the previous games, but also it's its own thing. It manages to find its own identity, even though it seems very fractured. It just flows from one. You just flow from one chapter to the next, and it feels perfectly natural. So I'm really gladly surprised by the game. I think it's great. I just wish, the only problem I have with the game actually is that it's too short, and that it's that I wish that each of the 4 sections had been developed more. Because it's true that it's short. It is kind of like an expansion. You know, it could have been considered, in a way, like the expansion to the last Revelation, because it does follow, in terms of the narrative, the last Revelation, and it comes back to it as we saw in the end, and as we see now. So it's really tied to that game, and it uses the same engine. While it adds a few new things, like the rope, how do you say, walking on the rope. It's used very sparingly, which I think is great. I think just because you have a new mechanic doesn't mean you have to use it all the time. Like the zip line in Tomb Raider 2. It was introduced in Lara's home in the first level, and then you didn't use the zip line at all until the very end of the game. I think that's perfectly well designed. And the same is true here of the rope, the tightrope walking. The writing, I think, is, for the most part, really good. Especially, I love the banter in the last section between Lara and her co-worker. It's witty, it's funny, it's simple, it's totally in keeping with the character, and in with the keeping with the style of for the classic games, and how the character is in these games. I have certain reservations about the fantasy elements in the earlier parts of the game because they come so fast. They just appear out of nowhere, like in the Rome section, the creatures in the Ireland section, of course, is the most fantastical of the four sections, and it would have been nice had they had either the time or the willingness to develop more these sections, especially the first and the third one, to add more a level or two in the beginning of these sections that would have been completely set in some sort of reality without any fantasy elements, and then the fantasy elements come in. I think that would have been much stronger, much more interesting. But you know, it is what it is, and it's, I think, rather a small criticism that is linked to a more important one, which is the content, the amount of content in the game. But we know the context and why the game was made, and it was not a passion project, I guess, but there is still, I mean, it doesn't show that it's not a passion project if it wasn't. To me, it's very creative, imaginative, it's very dynamic, it's funny, it's sometimes scary, it's they try to make it somehow moving in certain cutscenes in between the chapters. There is a sort of a veil of sadness that surrounds the game from the very beginning, because Lara is only a statue. She's only a memory. But I think that this structure that they used for this game is really brilliant. I think some might say, "Oh well, it's all they could do to really cash in on the series after she was presumed dead in the fourth game." But I think it's perfectly original, and it gave them a lot of freedom, the developers, to explore these really interesting locations and gameplay environments, and yeah. So I think all in all, a really strong game. I'm not sure. Eventually, I think I might do a ranking of the games, but yeah. But this is the first time I ever played this one. I wanted to play it in mostly traditional classic graphics, which is what I did. And I'll replay it eventually, pretty soon probably, but all in the remastered graphics, which we're seeing now, and I peeked through many times, and they look absolutely amazing. And so I don't know, maybe I'll do the New Game Plus if there is one, or I'll just replay the game, whatever it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. But the next one I'm going to do in this collection of Tomb Raider 4, 5, 6 Remastered is not Angel of Darkness, because from the very beginning I decided that I would not be playing the game until a bit later when there is a patch. Even before the release of the collection, I was certain that there would be some problems, some glitches, some unfinished stuff, and that since we have 3 games, or 2.5 really, if we say this is like an expansion. To play, then I would just start with this, and then I would replay the last revelation. Can I just... Okay. Oh, there's no New Game Plus. Oh, yes, there is. Nice. I wonder what it is. I don't know. And so I will replay the last revelation because I've played it for the first time last year on PS1, and I loved it. And then I will play. So then I will play the. Even though I've played it on the PS1, not the PC, I'm still going to play the new remastered graphics because I'm really looking forward to seeing the game in this way. And yeah, so that's it for me. Thank you, Emma Raider, for showing, for coming, for chatting, and thank you very much for the raid. I'm going to end the stream now, and see you later. Have a good evening. Goodbye.